Tony here, and I'm with Miguel, and we're going to go over something, again, give you a little bit more oomph to the movements that you're doing here in the facility. We're going to pick on the goblet squat. Fantastic exercise when we're talking about the squat pattern and how you can use this not only for the actual exercise for whatever you're trying to do, strength, condition, or whatever, but to actually set up a good squat pattern. That's what we're going to take a look at today. So Miguel's going to help me out. He's going to pick that up. And again, we call it it's called a goblet squat because if you face this way just a little bit, with your arms around it, kind of looks like it's a goblet. So we're going to tighten that baby up right there. And again, this is an entire system here. So when we pack that in, right, we got the lats on fire, we got everything working. Now, again, we like to use the goblet squat because the bell where it is right now forces this to turn on, and that's what we want, okay? So what we're going to do is I'm going to have go ahead, Miguel, set down into a nice, good squat. All right, good. Come on back up. All right, now, so that was okay, but we're gonna make it even better. What I want him to focus on is that your knees kind of lead the way and that they're tracking out over the toes. But I also want you to think about your knees and your hips kind of working at the same time. So as your knees are flexing, your hips should be going down at the same time. We're kind of used to the butt first and then knees up. Try to see if you can put it together and then actually feel like you're being pulled down into that squat, okay? So let's try it again, one more time. Okay, good, much better. Back up. Now I want you to go down and hang out in there. So go ahead and squat down. Good. Now, the other thing I want you to focus on, again, Dan John recommends this. We learned a lot from that gentleman, is that your elbows are inside and they're touching just the inside of your leg, okay? So when we're setting into that goblet squat, go ahead and set back just a little bit more. There we go, good. All right, so when we put those elbows up against the knees, that's a neurological tip, all right? It's a cue to let the brain know that we're in a good position there, to put it simply. A lot more going on in that. But, so good goblet squat position. This is a good way just to hang out in here for maybe 60 seconds, just to kind of get used to that. But now what I'm gonna have him do to make it a little bit more challenging is press the bell out. So we're gonna press it out anteriorly and then bring it up. Now stand up. Give me another rep with all that together. All the way down, press it out, bring it up, bring it up. One more time, and nice and slow. Good. Want nice good segmenting or segmenting here, right? So we don't want to fly through this. Slow it down. Let the elbows touch the inside of the knees like we talked about. Let your body feel like you're being pulled down into that squat, and then press that kettlebell out, bring it back in nice and slow and under control, okay? Great exercise. This is a warm-up exercise, but when you add a little bit more load, then it changes things. You can put that into your strength exercise. Great movement. Set up the squat pattern properly and get after it.